Welcome to Solo Parent Strength, Navigating with Resilience, the podcast that celebrates the incredible strength and resilience of single parents. Your host is Nancie Kem, and she's honored to join you on this journey of empowerment. In each episode, we'll dive into uplifting stories, offer practical advice, and connect you with valuable resources to support you in your solo parenting journey. Together, we'll rewrite the narrative of solo parenting and forge a community built on strength and empowerment. Let's dive in.
Hello, wonderful listeners. Hi, dear listeners. Lord Jesus, is the 31st of 2023. As we come to the close of another year, I want to take this moment to pause, to reflect, and express my deepest gratitude to you guys, to God, to me, for making this episode wonderful. This episode is dedicated to you, to our wonderful community of listeners, and to our wonderful community of Single Parents Revival. As we bid farewell to this year and welcome the new one with open hearts, I just want to appreciate the moments that we have shared here. Through the years, we have journeyed together through the ups and downs of single parenthood. And Single Parents Revival is a podcast that started in November of this year. So we have done 2 months of wonderful episodes, and we have shared a couple of information. We have shared about me, about the struggles, about finances. We have shared a couple of things about exes and all of that good stuff, about teenage moms and young parenthood. We have shared a lot of things in these 2 months that we have shared together. And I cannot wait to see what 2024 has in store for us. As I reflect on the year, I have a couple of personal highlights that I would like to share that I just spoke about. And those highlights were really about how this episode or how this podcast really started. And as I said earlier, my mother was the key component of this journey. And God is also a wonderful masterpiece who has orchestrated this wonderful podcast that is going to be able to give a single parent a mouthpiece to express themselves, to share knowledge, to empower each other, to strengthen one another, because this journey that we live as single parents is not as easy as people think it is. So I want to acknowledge listeners who have supported who have supported the podcast, who have subscribed to the podcast, so we can be able to reach masses of people that will definitely need to hear these stories and know that they are not alone. And the ones who have expressed their feedbacks through chats, through personal messages, through emails, I really want to appreciate you for engaging with the community. I would like to thank God for giving me this seed and carrying on this seed and allowing me to use my will to be disciplined enough to go through with the process. I want to reflect on the growth of the podcast and the community, and emphasizing on how each listener has been a part of this journey and as we keep moving. So, looking ahead, I would like to extend my warm ear wishes to the listeners, expressing hope and positivity for the upcoming year. I will give you guys a sneak peek into what listeners can expect in the next year. And next year we'll have a lot more of, interviews. We're gonna have a lot more of speaking with people who are therapists, counselors, lawyers, getting all the advices, getting to talk to them, getting them on our platform so that they can be able to nourish us with the knowledge that we are looking for, and figuring out ways of getting grants, and figuring out ways of educating others who are into personal growth or journey into improving themselves to be able to acquire better careers. We are building on to such as we move on to our next years and next years and next years. So every year we will have an agenda and try to fulfill the agenda for that year. And next year, for sure, we're going to have a lot of interviews in the platform. So I wanted to say a couple of things that I have learned as a single parent, being my oldest is now 16 years old. The biggest lessons that I've learned as a single mother, and I'm gonna give 5 lessons that I've learned as a single parent. And the first one is learn to say no. Learn to say no is very important for us as single parents. To prove your worth, you don't have to be a yes person all the time, because you have a lot of commitments and those commitments need your time. And if you're not going to be able to give yourself time to relax or take a break, you're going to wear yourself out. And your children really, really need you to be available for them, because as a single parent, you all know that our schedules are like all over the place, right? So learn to say no, because that's the hardest part for a lot of us. We are yes people, yes ma'am, yes sir, yes ma'am, yes sir, to help others, and we forget that we also need that support. The beauty of living a life with 0 regrets. That is number 2 of something I've learned about being a single parent. I learned that it's okay to screw up, and it's okay to live it's better to live. I learned that it's okay to screw up, but it's not okay to live a regretful life. Okay? So you might have messed up. You might have done something wrong, maybe or maybe not, by you being who you are living like today. But because you have decided to take that in and suck that in, it's okay than living like someone who's regretting all the single time. My goal in life is not to be angry or being hurt or being anxious. That's not my goal. My goal is to live my life with the plate or the sword that I've been dealt with. And does it mean I'm going to be single forever? I'm not saying I'm going to be single forever. Do I want to get married? Of course, yes, I want to get married. But the moment that I'm in living right now, the situation that I'm in right now, I deserve to live happy. I deserve to be regret-free. The past has gone and it's just in my head. I cannot change that. We are humans and we are not God. I didn't know that things will go the way they have gone, but they have gone the way they have gone. I'll never let that failure or that mistake control my life and my dreams. I have to take control of my life, take comfort in knowing that good days can start with a clean slate. If you keep thinking about the past, you'll never be able to direct your energy to the new path. So I start by saying, give attention to the right things and the right people in your life at that particular moment that you're in. Live for the moment. Number three. Actually, that is number 3. Oh no, that is number 1. Number 2 is accepting support from others. Accepting support from others. Accept you have responsibilities, but also help from other supporters. Also, get help if somebody is offering you help. Don't be prideful to reject help. If somebody offers to give you help, take it gladly. I used to have that problem before because I thought I did not like to be helped and I felt vulnerable when somebody offered me help. But if somebody offers you help and you're safe enough to leave your child with them, or you're safe enough to receive any monetary help, please accept the help. It's okay to ask somebody else to help you if you're a struggling mother and you need some help financially, or you need some help with childcare. It's okay to ask. Do not suffer alone. To be more precise, stop pretending that you're strong, because nobody is really strong, especially when situations are really, really on your head. I learned that asking for help doesn't make me weak. You need people who you can trust in difficult times. Relying on others sometimes makes you stronger. You get a support system, and this is not just for a single parent. This is for everyone. Every human being deserves that friend, that person that you can call and know that you have a support system and you have a friend. People will judge you no matter what. That is another thing that I learned. People will judge you no matter what. A very important lesson that I learned is that I'll never grow if I keep worrying about what others think about me. I stopped worrying about being judged by this judgmental world. Instead, I learned to navigate through fault-finding people. Unfriend them, block them, don't make plans with them. Distance yourself from anyone that blasts you with destructive thoughts and drains out your energy. If you feel like you're drained by a certain conversation, you don't have to engage in it anymore. There are 7 billion people in the universe. I'm just saying. Some people will bring you joy. Stay with people that bring you joy, not people that condemn you, not people that want to bring the worst out of you, not people that are annoying you. Stay away from that. You have to accept that you cannot satisfy everyone with your limited capacity. If you really think that you need to satisfy someone, you are that person. Satisfy yourself. Motherhood or fatherhood experience is indeed a beautiful journey. Very beautiful, because you are able to nurture your children and make them whomever God wanted them to be. But at the same time, I cannot deny the fact that it's tough to be a single parent. It's really, really tough. So I've given you 5 ways. 5 lessons I've learned as a single parent. I've given you learn to say no. Number 2, I've given you the beauty of living a zero regret life. Live your life, no regrets. I've spoken about people will judge you no matter what, so live your life anyways. Accepting support from others and taking time out. Take your time out. It's not bad to have self-care. This year, I have realized that taking short breaks to refuel and recharge is very important. It's your right so that you can have a full spirit to be able to serve others. You cannot serve others from an empty bottle. You have to always fill in your bottle so that you can have enough to serve others. Your children are constantly waiting for you to serve them. The world is constantly waiting for you to serve. So you need to always take time off to serve you and fill you before you're able to serve others. It simply means doing things deliberately or stopping ourselves from doing certain things with our own well being of the mind. You take care of your mind, make sure that your mind is good, your body feels good, your emotions feel good. If you want to go somewhere, go offline for a couple of days, do that as long as it's good for you. A little self care and short breaks prevent burnout. They release you from stress levels and they motivate you to even do better. So if you can take yourself on a short vacation, please do that. If you can just go on a retreat in an empty place, there's nobody there, just you alone, please do that. If you want to go with your kids, please do that. Go on picnics, stay away from social media for a little bit. Do some Bible studies, fill your spirit with God ways. It will do you so much good, I promise you, because this is single parents revival. Revival is bringing up your spirit, jump-starting your spirit again. Fancy self-care, fancy feeding your spirit, fancy protecting your mind, fancy taking care of your body with exercises, eating right. Because everything that we put onto this body affects our mind, that affects how we think and how we process things. So those are the 5 lessons I've learned being a single parent. And statistics say about 80% of single parents in the US are mothers. I'm telling you, that is a very high percentage. That's a very, very high percentage. And I don't even know how we do it. I don't even know how we do it, but we do it. We're waking up in the morning. We don't even have time for ourselves, but we are doing it. Despite the huge percentage, women are shamed every day when their limited capacity don't match up with their ideas. I'm here to encourage all those mothers, all those fathers who are facing anxieties, depression, loneliness, that you're not alone. There are so many of us out here. You are not alone. I want to tell you guys that I'm very, very confident that you got it. There is no way God can put pressure on you that you cannot handle. If you're a single mother like me and finding ways to increase happiness, then this podcast is for you. There are a lot of things I couldn't understand until my life took a turn, and I realized that nothing lasts forever, not even marriage. The thing that is pure and remains forever is a mother's love for her children, or a father's love for her children. That will always be there forever. That is how I conclude my 2023. And as we draw to the end of this episode, indeed to this year, To a close, I want to leave you with a few words of inspiration. Remember, the strength of a single parent is like no other. In the face of challenges, you find a way to care for your child with love or children with love and resilience and grace. Your journey is not about raising children or a child. It's about raising hope, love, and dreams. As you step into this new year, carry this strength with you, knowing that you're capable, you are admired, and you're not alone. To our listeners, thank you once again for your unwavering support, for sharing your lives with us, for being able to heart on this podcast. Thank you for your subscriptions on YouTube. Thank you for your subscriptions on Spotify and iHeartRadio. Your stories, your struggles, and your successes have been the soul of our conversations and the reasons we continue to thrive here. As we embrace the holiday seasons, I wish you and your family peace, joy, and laughter. May this festive spirit bring warmth to your homes and hearts. And as the year dawns, may it usher in a chapter filled with new opportunities, happiness, continued growth for you and your loved ones. Happy holidays and Happy New Year to all of you. Until next time, keep shining, keep loving, and keep moving forward. You are the heroes in our children's stories, and together we are a community of strength and support. Take care and see you next year on Single Parents Revival Podcast. Woo! We finished the year strong. So thankful. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Solo Parenting Strength. Remember, you are never alone in this journey. If today's episode resonated with you, please consider sharing it with other single parents who might find solace in our supportive community. Remember to subscribe, rate, and leave a review on your preferred podcast platform. Your feedback enables us to reach more single parents who may need this beacon of strength. Until next time, always remember, the strength you seek resides within you. Take care and keep thriving. Solo Parent Strength, Navigating with Resilience is produced by Single Parents Revival. For additional resources and community support, visit our website at www.singleparentsrevival.com. We're grateful to have you as part of our empowering community. Thank you for being here.